Hello guys, welcome to another short and sweet. So we'll start with tabletop position. We won't need any blocks or any props today, so it's only yourselves. So come into tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. So let's do a couple of cat and cow to see how do we feel today. So we step on our mat today. It's going to be a really short practice, but it doesn't have to be, an hour, 2 hour practice to feel, also to observe our body. So let's do one more time. Look up, inhale. So push the tailbone towards the sky. Lift the head all the way up. Bring your shoulder blades down and relax your belly. Inhale here. Exhale. Come into cat. Round your back. Bring your chin closer to your sternum. Okay. And relax. So I'm in a circle now to warm the wrists. That's 3. And we change and do another 3 on the other side. A different location today for you guys. I hope you get to enjoy it. Okay, so my hip goes towards the right heel and I come back into the table and left heel. So let's do that a couple more times. Right and left. Right and left. I want you to tuck the toes under and lift the kneecaps just slightly. So you engage in all the core muscles and your arms. Squeeze your glutes, your leg muscles, and engage everything. And make sure that your collarbone, between the collarbone, there is no space and it's rounded. So inhale here, exhale to downward facing dog variation, where your upper leg are closer to your belly and you push your mat in front of you. So let's do that again. Tabletop, kneecaps higher. So you could look towards your front of your mat. Exhale, lift the hips and stretch your back. Make sure your neck is relaxed. So come into the table last time. And back. Very good. So come to downward facing dog. So your stanza, make it bigger. So you walk your hands forward, lift the hips, tailbone, and you relax your neck. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so I want you to bring your knees, go into child pose. We're gonna set an intention for our practice. Bring your hands together, your head is relaxed. My intention today is hope. We are going through difficult times all around the world with some floodings and some wildfires. And I'm really hopeful that it will stop, and I'm praying the things that will go back to normal and all the lives that actually lost will be in peace. So hope, if there is no hope, then there is no love, there is no compassion. So whatever your intention is, I want you to add also hope there. So inhale and meet your breath. Exhale. So you are here again, showing up to move, to connect with yourself and be totally who you are. Okay, so come into tabletop, then downward facing dog. We'll come into the 3-legged dog. Lift the right leg all the way up and stay here. Look at your toes so they are faced towards the ground. Let's bring the knee towards your forehead and you pause here and extend the leg again. So let's do that 3 more times. So we'll make it 3 in every move that we do. So the second time, forehead, knee, push it back. Okay, last one. Hold and back. Very good. So now we open the hip, right? Not the shoulder. So bend the knee. Okay, you can lift the heel, your standing foot, and open the hip. Okay, so look at your right shoulder. It goes towards the ground, and your right hip opens up towards the sky. Look at your foot through your left armpit. Engage all those muscles around your arm. Imagine that you squeeze in something in between the arms and bring it down. So let's make it on the other side. So lift the left foot all the way back and up. Three-legged dog. Stay. Look at the toes facing towards the knee. It's on dorsiflexion. So don't rush. Bring the knee round the back towards your forehead. That's one. And all the way back again. So little pause. Bring it back again. Round the back. So you pause here and push the ground. Engage the lower belly. Arch the back. And last one, all the way back and up. And round your back. Okay, so three-legged dog. So we'll open the left hip now. Bend the knee. Open the left hip. Open up. And make sure your left shoulder is parallel towards the ground. Can you see your foot? And I can, so I'm going to make it a little more by pushing the foot away from my buttocks. Okay, and come back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale out. Look forward. Come all the way towards the front of your mat. Okay, Ardha Uttanasana. So let's hug ourselves. Bend the knees. Really hug yourself. I like this pose, I feel so close to myself. And I like to hold on to my elbows. If it is available, please do. Bring your weight towards your toes, so shift the weight forward slightly. Engage the lower belly and let the head drop and stay here. It's not passive, it's not very active, it really feels nice. Maybe you have this imaginary forward fold in your head. So there's nothing that is actually right or wrong. I'm sure that we'll all feel good wherever we are. So forward fold is so good for your spine and all the back muscles. You need to relax the neck, so when you do right and left, so it's actually dangling down. Very comfortable. So let's look at the lips now. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through. Okay, so let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. All my lips and face muscles are relaxed. So let the hands free, look forward. Okay, push your shoulders back. Good, shift the weight forward. So you're feeling a slight stretch at the back of your legs. Straight line. Okay, so come up all the way. Reach towards the sky. Look towards your hands. And come into prayer. So a little pause here. Very good. Don't forget our mat is a meeting point to ourselves. So coming to Tadasana, palms facing towards me. So I want to shift my weight to the left, lift the right, interlock the hands and let the hip drop. So your arms do all the job. So your hips, especially right hip, lowers and relaxes, and you lift the right leg all the way up. So from here, I want you to hold on to your hips and push that foot in front of you. Let the toes go either way. It can be pointed or actually on flexion. So stay here. The leg is parallel to the ground. Your torso, lift your torso all the way up. Very good. And let go. Okay, so Tadasana again. Inhale, bring all the hands all the way up. Tuck the tailbone under slightly. Push the ground with your feet so you reach towards the sky. Shift your weight to the right. Lift the left foot. Interlock the hands. Relax the left hip. So you lift the leg. Use all your arm muscles. So your foot is relaxed and your hip is also. Okay. So let the hands free. Extend the leg. Stay here. You can micro bend the right knee if you need to. The most important thing is that your torso is lifting up towards the sky. It's lifting all the way up. I know that front leg is really burning your quadriceps. Let that foot down into Tadasana. Okay, so palms facing towards me. Inhale up. Look towards your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Plant the hands, walk the feet all the way back. Come into plank. Okay, so I want you to bring the knees to the ground. Come into Anahatasana. So I put my foot on my mat and walk the hands all the way forward. Don't rush. Okay, so first your forehead should come. Yep, I'm good here. So that means that you can put your chin to the ground. And if you feel okay, then grab your mat on the corners, push it forward, and bring your chest all the way down. With every exhalation, soften the rib cage. So your hips goes all the way back. If any pressure on the neck, please put the forehead down and find somewhere that you are comfortable. Very good. So free the hands, your elbows are down. So I want you to round your back. Okay, extend the legs, tuck the toes under, you into dolphin plank. So we've done this pose many times, I'm sure. So you push your hands, elbows, and the toes towards the ground. And lengthen through the crown of the head. Okay, couple of breaths. Very good. So now we'll lift our hips and come into dolphin. So lift, 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 lift in the hips. Where do I look? I mean, you could look towards your feet. Normally in dolphin pose, we'll look at towards the elbows, in between the elbow line. But sometimes it's so nice to free the neck and try to look towards our navel. But if your head this way touch the ground, then you should lift it and look towards your hands or towards the elbow line. So if there is room, let's walk slightly more and we'll lift the right leg. Lift the right leg, bend onto the knee, and again, look towards that foot from your left armpit and stay. So the more you push the ground, you'll feel the shoulders opening. This is one of these poses that looks really easy, but it's not, I know. Okay, come back to dolphin. If you need to rest, please do. This is your practice. If not, then lift the left, bend the knee, look at that foot from your right armpit, engage all these muscles. If you need to lift the right heel, please feel free. And come back to dolphin, knees to the ground. We're going to balasana, and this time on balasana, I want you to bring the hands on your back. So hold your left wrist and drop the head. Elbows are down, so your shoulders are relaxing. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so let's do the other side. I'm holding my right wrist and elbows towards the ground. My shoulders are relaxing. I'm here for a couple of more breaths. So fill the lungs and empty the lungs. We said hope, what are you hoping for? So many things I'm sure come into mind when we say hope. And we never ever lose our hope, okay, in anything that we want, anything that we do, even in our practice. So push the ground, come into tabletop. From tabletop, so let's extend the left leg. Bring it all the way towards our left, so it's in line with the right knee. Okay, super. So this time left arm will go all the way, so it goes to opposite direction. So I extend onto my right arm, put my elbow down, and I relax my forehead. If it is available to you, you could put the left shoulder down, look towards that left hand, or look towards the left foot and see if it is available to you. It's a beautiful stretch on my neck and also my shoulder. I get a really good stretch on my shoulder. Okay, super. So let's make it on the other arm. So lift up, extend the right arm, shoulder down. So this will make it a little easier. So what I'll do here though, I will lift the left leg, okay? So with your left hand, place it on the mat, engage all the muscles, especially the core muscles, lift that leg and extend it all the way back up. So if you find your balance, look towards the ceiling. I'm looking at the skies. Again, it's blue, no clouds. It's been really hot around here. I don't know where you are, what the weather is like. Climate is definitely changing and nature is warning us for, you know, help. Okay, so I'm lifting up a little bit more, opening up the hip. Very good. So bring the knee down. So let's do the other side. Come into tabletop. Okay, so lift, extend the right leg, place it onto the right side. The heel is in line with the left knee. Okay, so the right arm you extend. Okay, elbow down, left elbow down, forehead down. If it's available, you bring the shoulder down and extend the left arm. So I look towards my right hand first, then if I'm comfortable, I turn, look towards my right foot. It's a beautiful stretch, guys. And if your shoulder is really higher than, you know, your from the ground, then you can put underneath a little pillow or just accept that and hope that one day you'll get that flexibility and mobility to be able to do that. Never lose your hope. Keep practicing. Okay, so let's change arms. Left arm underneath, palm facing up, shoulder down. So I place my right hand on my mat, lift the right foot, and slowly extend the right leg. Okay, so the more I look and twist my head, the more I'll feel, yeah, the opening. Okay, so lower belly is engaged. This, you know, all these muscles are working for you to be able to stay on this pose. Inhale and exhale. Fabulous. So bring the knee down, come into tabletop. Okay, look towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale towards navel. That's how we've started. See if there is any changes. Okay, so one more time. Look up and look in. Downward facing dog. So lift the hips. Find your comfortable downward facing dog. Maybe lifting the heels one by one. So free the dog. Do whatever you want to do. Okay, so bring the knees down. The right leg goes in front of the left. We go into Gamugasana pose. So your feet actually away from your hips. So you make room for your hips and lower the hips. So you can always have a pillow underneath. So bring your arms all the way up. Okay, so tuck that left arm underneath the right. Interlock the hands. Lift the elbows and lower the hips all the way to the ground. Inhale and exhale. Very good. It's one of these poses that really makes the hips feel in the hips. Okay, so free the hands, fingertips on the ground, shift the weight forward and stay. So you feel that opening on the hips. So you can bring the fingertips forward, let the head drop. What did we say for our intention today? It was hope. We never lose hope. Okay? We never ever stop our intentions, imagining those things happen. Where do we want to see us? We make that happen. Very good. So lift, place the right foot down, extend the right arm, and look all the way towards the back from the right shoulder. So you hug your right leg towards you, stabilizing the hips so they don't actually, the lower region doesn't turn, especially the cervical and thoracic spine is making that twist. Fantastic. Okay, so turn back. So let's change legs. Okay, so extend the legs. Right leg underneath the left, and the left foot is closer to your hips. So make sure your hips are on the ground, if not they're on the pillow. Extend your arms all the way. So this time the right arm underneath, and you cross them and bring the hands together or interlock them. So I'm a little tighter here. I feel it so much more than the other side. What do I do with this? Nothing. I just hope that one day it will balance out. And I felt both sides. It's just this side slightly more. So what I do is I breathe into it, meeting my body and seeing that difference, accepting that difference is what matters. Okay, so free the hands, fingertips on the ground, shift the weight forward and stay. This side is, I don't know why, but makes me feel my mouth watery. So fingertips forward, I shift the weight slightly more. Maybe all that tension that I build up for the last few days because of the wildfires, I'm not sure. It could be that, because all the emotions go towards the hips, and that's where we call the recycle bin. Yeah, all the emotions go all the way there. And I think that's what I'm feeling right now. Not being able to help and not being able to do anything is, sometimes you feel hopeless. Yes, you do. But I don't stop praying. It doesn't make me hope still that there are good people helping out there, and it will stop. So come back. Yes. Plant that left foot down, extend the left arm, inhale, and all the way back. Your elbow onto outer leg. Or you could hug. I mean, I like hugging, and sometimes actually placing that elbow. So do what makes you feel okay. So I'm extending the spine all the way up and twisting towards the left. Look towards your left shoulder and stay. Beautiful stretch. Honestly, I'm feeling it really on the hips. I feel my left hip especially this time because my sitting bone is on the ground. Both sitting bones are on the ground, but I push my left one more and then I twist. Beautiful. Come to the center. I want you to shake the legs. Wow. Shake it off. Forward fold. Soften the knees and come to a forward fold and stay there for a couple of breaths. I don't know whether you guys practicing these in the morning or evening. Make a comment. I'm filming these in the morning because it's quieter, but you could practice this anytime. So at the end of the day, it's so nice, isn't it, to feel our body and let all that maybe energies and tiredness slide off. Or if you're starting your day with this practice, then you're setting intentions for the day. It's beautiful. So let's hold on to our feet. Pull your feet towards you and lower the head all the way down to your shin bone. Well, if you are new, then you plant your hands and you look towards your kneecap, okay? and stay here. Very good. Okay, so plant the hands, come all the way up, plant your feet. We're going to tabletop, but reverse one. Okay, so your fingers towards your buttocks. I'm lifting the hips. I lift the hips and bring it all the way to the heels and push the ground with my feet and hands. I'm still looking forward. Why do I do that? Because I look at my belly. Am I engaged here? Then if not, you suck the belly in, lift the hips a little bit more, suck it all in. Good. Okay. Then I let the head drop. Beautiful. Stay. We are nearly there. We come into our favorite pose, Shavasana, shortly. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Bring the head forward. Lower the hips and hug your legs. Hug yourself. Any poses that actually bringing myself to my body makes me feel really good. So you drop your head and stay here for a couple of breaths. Okay. So open up. So we'll rock back and forth, then we go into Shavasana. Don't forget, after these practices, short and sweet practices, please, at least 10 minutes, practice Shavasana. It's so important. If you practice in the evening, then make it 15 minutes and you'll sleep like a baby. So rock from back and forth, massaging the back muscles. Yes. Okay. So, bring your back all the way down, lift your arms and legs, shake him all off, shake, 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 shake. Beautiful, shake your hips, your buttocks, your head, and lower into Shavasana. So, thank you so much for practicing with me. I will see you next week. Thank you. Namaste.